Hi, everybody. I know this isn't my usual backdrop. I'm lucky I'm even watching the game. I'm lucky I've had major equipment issues, and I hope you're seeing this stream because it took me until 2 o'clock in the morning to repatch a broken mesh Wi-Fi network. Score at a half. The Browns 7-5 in what is not exactly what anyone would call a professional football game. Obviously, DeShaun Watson's just not ready to play. And this doesn't surprise me one iota. The speed of the game in the National Football Game is such. Do let me know if you're seeing this okay and hearing it okay. The timing in the league is so precise. All I can tell you is that DeShaun Watson is a beat slow. He's not confident. He's getting happy feet. And he got away with murder. That it wasn't a fumble, but the indecisiveness, it's all there. Thanks, Rox. I appreciate it. If you knew how long it took for me to set this thing up, you'd understand. Hallelujah. DeShaun Watson made a nice throw to Donovan Peoples-Jones and an absolutely rank third-string quarterback interception when a guy stayed home, and he should know better than that. Let me get my regular computer glasses on, too. Been in a hurry left and right. A lot of rust is right. Ron Shane, you call that right. It is pure and simple. It's not an ability factor. It's that I know that he feels like he has to get rid of the ball faster, and he's rushing himself. That's why you're seeing that short arm motion where the ball is short. And they're really not doing much downfield because the receivers, A, don't get open, and B, he's just not comfortable there. And again, when a team knows you're going to run the ball, that's what you're going to do. They're going to stop. They're going to stop that run and dare you to beat them with those receivers. Mark Jones brings up a really good point, and I'm sorry I don't have my usual mouse, but I'll try to pop these up where I can. We were totally schwartzed. You catch that pass and you don't protect the ball to your body with two hands. Who did he think he was going to run through? And if you take a look out also at, there was a play on special teams where a guy had a really good kick return, and he is just a waste of time. We can't keep him on the roster. David Bell got hurt. I don't know to what degree he got hurt, but that's why you're seeing Demetric Felton on the field. I don't think it's a matter of blaming Deshaun Watson. I don't even have his name right. He looks like Deshaun Johnson, some guy who works at a Taco Bell. But I'm not going to sit here and judge him based on being gone for 700 plus days. But I will tell you that the team would be better off with Jacoby Brissett on the field. The score would be 14-3, and that would be that. They wouldn't have made the stupid error as they were going in for a touchdown. And, the timing is just all wrong. And you can see there's no chemistry in the timing between Amari Cooper and Deshaun Watson. This is going to continue to plague this team for a couple of weeks because it just doesn't come back to you like that right away. It's amazing that we're winning the game. The punt returned by Donovan Peoples-Jones, I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. I don't know. Only the Texans? Is that what they say in Texas? My goodness, to give up that kind of a 75 or 76-yard punt return to Donovan Peoples-Jones, either he's a little faster than we thought or they're slower than we thought. But whatever it was, that's the only thing the Browns could get going through the whole thing. And I don't feel safe. Double P, tell me a little something Didn't we call this Lamar Jackson injured with a no contact? Okay, with injured with no contract, playing with fire, should have taken the money. Do we have any idea what kind of injury that Lamar Jackson suffered? I would appreciate any information that you can lend me on that. There's really nothing that the stats are going to tell you. The Browns have not been able to run the ball. They couldn't even run the ball out of the end zone, for God's sakes. Looked like Chubb ran into Conklin, who was pushed right back into him. Ron Leffman is saying a knee. Oh my. Was he rolled over, hit low, or was it a no contact cutting injury? I'm sorry, but this is of more interest to me than a 7-5 football game in a season that's going to end soon anyway. You know, oh God, what was the reason to not go for 2 after the punt return? That, is another good question. Probably that there's just no confidence in timing as far as, he got sacked. All right, well, my feeling is we don't have the confidence in the timing to do what we need to do. And it's just obviously not there. And I don't know. And he walked off under his own power to the locker room. All right. So that's not going to be anything like an ACL. It could be a knee bruise. It could be a tweak, something of that nature. But he did get hit from behind. That happens to people in prison too. I suppose I can check something here because there's so little to say about a game that's 7-5. We're going to go into the box score. The Browns defense, it's hard to say if it's the Browns defense or if it's just the ineptitude of Houston, who on what looked like a promising drive decided to go backwards. But once again, they have 61 yards. Dameon Pierce has 57 yards, a 5.2 average against the Browns defense. That's not good. Chubb only has 37 yards for a 4.6 average. Kyle Allen is about 50% of his throws with a pick with a 45 quarterback rating, and DeShaun Watson right there with him, 8 for 14 for 96 yards with a 48.5 rating. So there's nothing that I can really say that's going to make me feel like I'm watching an exciting football game. But I am excited that I am able to do a show for y'all, and I'll be here after the game too. I'm sorry if we don't have all the backlighting that we had. This is a dining room that I'm doing this from, and an old school microphone that's a USB microphone. So again, my apologies. Run the damn ball, Mark Jones says. Yeah, if you can. I've seen no evidence that they can run the damn ball against the Texans. But again, the only questions that I ever have is like when you have certain third and shorts that you don't have better designed plays for that kind of a situation. Nobody understands how the Browns are winning, Captain Shadow. Nobody understands. But, we get the ball to begin the half. And what I'm interested in is how do you come out in the second half knowing you've got a quarterback who is, he just looks harried, everything is. And that's not good. He doesn't look poised and relaxed. I wouldn't expect him to, I suppose. Thank you, Rick. My video and audio is fine. It's the Browns that suck. Well, you take away the quarterback who was used to playing and replacing him with a talented guy who hasn't played in over 700 days. This is what happens. And I always felt like, we could have been up. That interception, I just can't believe that was so remedial a read. And for him to throw that interception, just unbelievably bad. And he does not have a history of throwing interceptions. So this game should have been a 14-3 game. And we would have felt better about it, getting the ball back with a 14-3 lead. Now, instead, we're waiting for the next shoe to fall. We're waiting for the next bad thing to happen. And it's true, Double P. The stadium seats are not filled, not a big turnout. We didn't get the negativity and the hate. The haters did not come out. And this is all really on DeShaun and the process of getting ready. And he's got to see this. We'll see how he reacts coming out in the third quarter. If at any point some of this starts coming back to him and figuring out what he needs to do to occasionally move the ball down the field in case the running game gets hammered. Talking about hammer, how could this not be the national broadcast? LOL. Yeah. Well, Jay Feely is saying, all right, where are you going to send me next week? And Sparrow Dita said, with me? All right. So that's all I have to say about the first half, but I will be back, by golly, after the game with the Moohead Radio post-game show. And that's always fun. And I thank everybody for staying and sticking with me, because it has been a long last 24 hours. I'm going to be getting a new mesh network in sometime next week. So I'll be broadcasting from this slot again come Monday as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you after the game. Until then, go Browns. Let's get it done. We have a chance. We have a chance to win this game. See you later. Bye-bye.